Immaculata?
Yes.
Mayor Gray?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. 12, open session. The City of Kirby City Council will reconvene in open session for possible action on items discussed in executive session. No action taken. Moving on, 13, City Manager update.
Council residents who are still with us, I won't belabor the moment. We had a community town hall Wednesday, April 15th. That was very well attended, where we went over a lot of the things that were submitted for the certificate of obligation, which again was not to exceed $15 million. I think some people should have come to over 13 meetings that we had, and if they would have shown up to one or two of them, they would understand that the things that residents provided to us are the things that are in this $15 million certificate of obligation in reference to upgrades to water, sewer infrastructure that has been known for over 10 years. Again, very well attended, and that was kind of the emphasis of that same week. City Council had a special call meeting where they voted to move forward with the process. Again, $10 million didn't fall out the sky last week. We are going through a process, educating, notification. We still have to get our documents together for Standard & Poor's, and we will continue to have town halls, city manager coffees that we just had yesterday, and we had only a handful of people show up. So people are making choices on whether they want to attend, and so we're doing our very best to make sure we engage the community. Denim Day, April 29th, we had an opportunity where we had all staff, well not all, a good majority of staff came out with the mayor, where we took a picture in front, and it should be on our website in reference to Denim Day. Records on the Run, we had Records on the Run here from Bear County. Lucia Dominic Clark had the mobile van here at the city of Kirby. And in our parking lot, there were records available for residents here in our area. That same day, we had the Bear County Utilities Assistance. Many of you, I don't know, are not paying attention, listening. I don't know what we're trying to do, but Bear County, we hosted the city of Kirby. It's something that the mayor engaging with some of the outside agencies where Bear County wanted a location here in Kirby for residents in our area to come and apply for utilities assistance. So if you qualify, you can come and they can help residents with their payments. We hosted that same day here, May 5th, here in the city of Kirby. So I wanted us to know we are doing things to make sure people are notified and know what's going on. That was supposed to be something that was helpful for residents. We had another town hall meeting on May 4th, the week of, we had one on April 15th, then we had another one on May 4th, I think 2 weeks within each other, talking about, I think the April 4th, we had all hands on deck where we had each department go over the capital improvement plans for the next 3 years, equipment, things they're looking for, kind of what we were envisioning. And then May 4th, again, we came back for residents who wanted to engage and had any questions to put it out there on the direction we're trying to go. So we had city manager coffee, again, I said that was yesterday, Wednesday, May 3rd. Economic Development Committee meeting is meeting on May 26th at 6:30 p.m. Please come out. Ride Against Bullying Bike Month event, May 30th at Friendship Park, please come out. Memorial Day, the City Hall will be closed on May 25th. So we want to remind residents that City Hall will be closed May 25th. We'll have sign on the doors, pushing out through our social media campaigns. And I will talk to you. This was the opportunity for me to plug. It'll be on our presentation for the next meeting, but we have our Stay Informed scan. It's been on the seats. It's in front of you. You'll start to see the post. We are up and running with our batch notification systems. You get phone calls, text messages, or emails if you opt in. If you scan this, you can set up your profile. We have over 27 different languages that you can receive it. For our Spanish speakers, you can get this call, email, text messages in Spanish as well. The goal is to engage residents, and that's what we're going to do. And so if anyone has any problems or issues trying to get on, please come to City Hall and we'll help you set up your profile for you to get this information. If you only want, we also have emergency notifications, meaning emergency notifications only. We have a text number, and it'll set you up, and that's all you'll get as well. June 19th, City Hall will be closed. June 19th, City Hall will be closed. Beautification Recycling meeting is June 8th. Planning and Zoning Committee meeting is June 9th. Our regular City Council meeting is May 28th. And then the first one in June is June 11th. Kirby Crime Control Preventions meeting is May 19th. And then their next meeting is June 16th. Bear County runoff starts early voting is May 18th through the 22nd. And election day is the 26th, which is that Tuesday, because remember we're closed that Monday for Memorial Day. For our new elected officials, welcome to the dais. I have a lot of information for you that we're putting together in orientation. This is not just for them. If anyone else wants to be joined, we'll be setting up time for you to also to help you navigate, learn where you can get additional information, learn where you can connect with other colleagues who are elected around our region and area. The TML newly elected official orientation is happening July 30th through the 31st here in San Antonio. We're asking all council members to attend. July 30th through the 31st, whether you've been on city council before, it's always good to get a refresher in some of the rules, open meetings, public information, economic development, land usage, zoning, and just brushing up on a lot of things that, rules do change. And so if you started on city council some time ago, some of the rules have been changed and been updated, and so we want to provide that information for you to also know. There is also orientation. The small cities is having a meeting May 21st through the 22nd in Bastrop. I think that'd be very good for our members to go, whether you're new or on council, where you can focus in is specifically for cities of 15,000 people or less, where you get to talk about small town issues and problems and kind of work through. And so I hope to see you there, because it's important that we bring back information. All the answers aren't here in Kirby. We want where we go places that people call and say, Kirby, you are missing, and we want, reminding us about meetings and different things. That's how we get resources to our community at no cost to the residents. So the more that you all go out and represent the city of Kirby, the more resources we bring to the community, because then staff gets to follow up on those things. So you all go out, you all identify the fish, and we go come in and catch it and make sure everything gets submitted for our community to make sure that we're all on the same page. That's how we work together. Again, welcome. I look forward to working with every one of you, our new members and our old current members. It's always a pleasure. So hopefully the two things I normally say is that we give each other grace and that we trust the process. Thank you.
Thank you. Request and announcement request by Mayor and Council members for items to be placed on future City Council business announcements on city events, committee, and during Councilman Street.
Yes, an agenda request. I would like a list of projects. You must have an idea of what you want to do with the $15 million. You came up with a total, so on the next agenda, please give us a list of projects and estimates you use to get a total so we can discuss it at the next meeting. Also on the next agenda, I'm asking for an explanation of where this $15 million is going to come from, specific to our situation. Not hypothetical, but how this city will fund $15 million and the repayment of it. No one should have to attend a lecture at your town hall to get this information, including me. Also, it's time to start working on the budget. Will the city manager please give council a list of possible dates for budget workshop meetings? It's vacation season, and we need to be sure we can work around absences. I'm requesting an updated salary list of all of council, for all of council. I requested that last August, and you sent it to me. Looks like this. Has everybody that's employed by the city and how much they get paid. So we did the budget with this. I would like an updated one with new, that everybody's we have different personnel now. I don't know who is who anymore. I appreciate that, and everybody could use a copy of that. The finance report and the 25-26 budget, there's a line item under administration 10-520-3215 for contract services HR. So far, we've only spent $271.25 according to the finance report. What is the name of this company, and why aren't we using them for human resources? I'd like to put the HR contractor on the next agenda so that the city manager can explain their duties and responsibilities. I'd also like to thank all of our employees for the work they do. It does not go unnoticed. And I wish everyone in Kirby Land a lovely weekend. And go Spurs, go!
Councilmember Garza.
All right, I wanted to say as this meeting comes to a close tonight, I just want to say thank you to the residents of Kirby for placing your trust in me. I don't take this position lightly, and as many of you know, I grew up here. The city has helped shape who I am, and I see this as an opportunity to give back. My promise up here is simple. When residents reach out, I will listen. I will ask questions, and I will do everything in my power to make decisions that protect the future of Kirby and the families that call it home. We all know there are challenges ahead, including streets, infrastructure, finances, and growth. But I believe as a community we can face those challenges together without losing the heart of what Kirby is. Kirby has always been the strongest when neighbors have come together and looked out for one another. I want to see our focus stay on building something better for the next generation without obligating them to enormous amounts of debt and having our city live within its means by coming together and fixing those things in our community that are imperative, but showcasing as a community that events don't need to have huge price tags to be successful, just great ideas and community support. I may not always have every answer, but you will always know where I stand, and that's for transparency, for accountability, and for the people of Kirby. I want to make sure everyone understands that this seat on council does not belong to me as an individual. It belongs to the residents who have trusted me to sit in it, and I intend to honor that trust as I did before. So citizens, I implore you to reach out to everyone here on council, request that a bond vote happen rather than a certificate of obligation. Because I really think that this will be something that will be a burden on people in the future, including future councils and including future people who work for us and residents. So I thank you again, and I want to say have a great night.
Councilman Molina.
Yes, I want to thank everybody that came out tonight for coming and speaking, the ones that did, and the ones that just showed up to be here at our meeting. I want to welcome the new council members. Look forward to working with you. And also want to say to the existing ones that look forward to working with you as well in this new year that we start. You know, a couple of things that were brought up about our city manager's contract, and it was that we did review it, and there is an item there in that contract that allows us to give him an increase if so desired. So when we worked, there was talk about that. There was nothing in there about that, and there is. And also about extending this time, we felt that it was needed as well. So just to clarify that, you know, there is something in this contract about that, and we took the opportunity to do it because he is helping us out tremendously in a lot of the areas that we need help with our employees, with keeping us informed of new regulations, and keeping the employees also informed of their duties and stuff, of getting them education and stuff. The $15 million certificate of obligation is a way that we can help our city get improvements that are badly needed. You know, we talk about the water wells, of getting water to our residents. We don't want to go into the same situation where we were a couple of years ago. And prices just keep going up, and we're looking for solutions. You know, there's a question like, how are we going to pay this? What are we going to do? How are we going to pay it if it becomes an emergency that we don't have any kind of way to try to get this done? So yes, we're looking at our infrastructure, giving them services, water and sewer, and also fixing our roads that we talk about. So I hope you have a trust in us that we're trying to get a better city here for our community as we continue on. There's no real easy solutions to anything. We have to work together to be able to improve. If not, we'll just keep getting worse with everything. So again, thank you to all of our city employees that are out there every day and in here in the office. We really appreciate you all, and you all have a good night. Thank you.
Chairperson Acosta.
So I'd like to start off with, I have received lots of positive comments about the certificate of obligation. People are, they're excited about the changes that will take place. I've explained to them that it's a process, there's steps involved, they're not going to see changes immediately, but, and they were asking about, what about their input? And I explained to them that that's why we have all of these town hall meetings. They've had chances to give the city their input. They've had to scan a code and they could go in there and give comments. So it's unfortunate that some people didn't pick up on that. There was plenty of opportunity to do that. But anyway, people are excited. They want to know, you know, what's coming up, what are the ideas. So hopefully they'll get that information soon. And then I'd like to thank everyone for the support in my re-election. This is my 4th round on council. I started in 2016 on Parks and Rec, and then got on council shortly after that. So I'd like to thank my supporters. I have always done my best, and I will continue to do so. And I would like to thank those that supported me. And I'm excited to see what the future holds. There's a lot of things, a lot of projects in the works, and I'm excited to see them through. And let's see. And for an agenda item, I would like an update on the therapy, the anger management sessions that our council member is supposed to take part in. I'd like to get an update on that. Have they started? What's going on with them? And let's see. And I'd like to thank all the city employees, all the department heads. There's a lot of projects going on. There's a lot of movement, and I'd like to thank everyone for their hard work. No one goes unnoticed, and there's been pressure on people to meet deadlines, get things done, and I would just like all of city staff to know that you are appreciated. And thank you, that's all I have.
Councilman Lozano.
Yes, I'd like to, of course, start off by thanking all our staff, our police department, fire department, public works. We know to work hard. And our animal care services, and senior center director, and all our city staff here. And I also like to thank our outgoing council members and our incoming council members. I know that it takes a lot of willingness to serve our community for the better. And I would like to see, for the next agenda item, an update on the positions that are still open, especially our department heads, for the fire chief, public works director, public works supervisor, our finance director. I know last time we got an update, there was like a second or third interview that they had gone through already, so I would like to see where we're at with that. And that's all I have. Thank you so much.
Councilman McCormick?
I don't have anything to add to next meeting agenda, but I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone that did vote for me. Also those who asked for y'all to continue to support me as I do the best I can on behalf of the city of Kirby. And for those of you who saw me out on the campaign trail and offered their prayers, keep praying for all of us up here. I also want to remind those that did vote for me, the person we saw on the campaign trail is the same person that's going to sit here, that's sitting here on this panel. I'm always going to put Kirby first. It's not personal, it's professional. And I'm going to keep it that way. I'm going to lead with integrity and transparency. So I listened as a resident. I had my own concerns, which encouraged me to run. And I decided as I started my campaign to put boots on the ground for the city of Kirby. And that's what I'm going to do. Everything that I do is going to be in the best interest of the city. And that's all I have to say. So thank you. Also, thank you to the staff that's here that works very hard. We do go notice, even as a resident. Now on the panel, we see you all, even the ones in the front office who's not here at the moment. Also, thank the panel here, me coming in on my off time. I thank you all, Ms. Christine, Ms. Wilson, Dr. Rowland, and everyone that I did run into as I pop in and out in preparation for my first day here on the panel. And although my family and friends are not here anymore, if they look online, I appreciate the support that I have from my personal friends and family as I, again, have boots on the ground for the city of Kirby. I do have a good support system behind me to keep me level-headed and make sound decisions on behalf of the residents and the citizens of this community. That's it.
Thank you. So first, I would like to say welcome to the new council member McCormick. Welcome back, Mayor Pro Tem Amadaka. So this process is a democratic process. It is. So welcome, Councilmember Garza, back to sitting on this body. The people voted, and now the council has to continue. We're going to move forward. So no matter what, we're going to move forward. Kirby forward, it's happening. So we're not going to go backwards. We're going to continue moving forward. Also, I've been hearing fabulous things from people that actually live in the city of Kirby, not people who just say things who don't live here. They've actually who live here in the city of Kirby was like, okay, so you're saying a piece of everything. They understand it, and they understand. I mean, African Road was $10 million. They're like $15 million every piece of everything. They're understanding that. Park, street, all that. But there's a lot of things in here and things that we can make ourselves sustainable, as I talked before. But moving ourselves forward, and then we don't have a lot of big fancy events. We do the best we can with the limited budget that we have. $30,000 in the line item for events. If let's say we just took away the $30,000 every fiscal year for those events that we have throughout the year, that our residents sometimes is 600 people. Like for example, I think the Halloween Fest, the annual, that's like we have over 600 to 700 people that show up for that. That's insane. They're a lot of people walking there, so that's a big deal. We have our annual fireworks in the park. We have thousands attend that. We know for a fact when thankful for crime control, also for their support, because we had, I think it was like 600 or so for the carnival. Like the families just showed up just to put their kids in the carnival. So their people, community, that's what they want. The orientation coming up, and then we're going to get some time that we can go ahead and get ready to schedule the council retreat, because we have a new council. So everybody can sit through and go through every single department, and you can learn different things about decorum. And also, I just want to say, all of council, and please list of people you can talk to, and I know Mayor Pro Tem, you do too, but I'm saying reach out to other elected officials. That's the reason when you go to these different places, they know who you are. I mean, that's why all the T-Mail Region 7 event or whatever, they knew who I was. They felt comfortable and confident in my ability to be the president. So that's why I'm saying, like, that's how it is. But I just want to go back to the 30,000. So I was thinking, I was like, let's say we got rid of 30,000 community events every year, and we have several listed events throughout the year. And you put that, divide that into 15 million. So thinking 30,000 a year, 15 million. We're talking about 500 years. 500 years, 30,000. So the $30,000 for community events is not making or breaking anything except making our community and the ones who are family friendly, even our seniors, enjoy the festivities and come out. Every community has those events. So just think about it. If we took away that and said, hey, we're going to pay for something with the 30,000 every year, we're talking about year 25, 26. Like, and I'm not trying to be funny, but that's a long time. Nobody's going to be here unless there's like some youth drug that comes out. None of us are going to be sitting up here, right? Nobody's going to be here. But Kyle Lee with the anti-bully gang, thank him. I want to thank him for choosing Kirby to do the event, the Bike Month event at the end of the month. That is going to be a great event. Again, every time we do have events too, we have people that actually come here for positive reasons to the city of Kirby. They see positive things, and they ask questions, how can they help? So again, and this Saturday, I think we didn't hit home on this Saturday, the cleanup, the park cleanup this Saturday at Friendship Park. Make sure you go out at Friendship Park. It is 9 to 11. 9 to 11 at Friendship Park. Hopefully everyone comes out that can be there. Again, 9 to 11 at Friendship Park for the citywide cleanup. Meeting adjourned.
Come on now, clean up the community.